Get out! What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you screaming this early? Don't drip blood on the carpet. Hello, police? Uncle, it's your niece's big day. You can't refuse a toast, can you? I really can't. I've had stomach problems for years, and my doctor said absolutely no alcohol. We're family now. Are you really going to disrespect us? One drink won't kill you. If you refuse, people might think you disapprove of the marriage. Mom, my uncle has a bad stomach. That's exactly why he should drink today. It shows your side of the family is celebrating. Come on, this one's from me. I'll drink first. All right, come on. Great, one more. This one's from me. I really can't drink anymore. One glass at a time. Take it slow, no rush. My mom said if Uncle refuses, our relatives will think your family is being stuck up. Zhongyan, he's my uncle! He's been hospitalized for stomach bleeding before. Just 3 drinks, then I'll go find Joe. Last one, and we're good. Come on, open up. That's the spirit. Ha ha ha. Ha! Ah! Ah! Uncle, call an ambulance. Uncle! This is all my fault. Uncle drank because of me. His stomach was already bad, and Wanji, this isn't your fault. If I hadn't gotten married, Uncle wouldn't have started bleeding. He'll be okay, he has to be. We stopped the bleeding and he's out of immediate danger, but there can't be a next time. The veins in his stomach are extremely fragile. Go home and change. Your father and I will stay with him. Okay, I'll come back at dawn. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, you're back. You two slept in my bed? We only slept there for a bit. What's the big deal? That's my wedding bed. What gave you the right? Why are you screaming first thing in the morning? Mom! Just change the sheets. It's not a big deal. That's my wedding bed. So what? Is your brother-in-law going to die from sleeping in it? Your uncle had a few drinks and landed in the hospital, ruining the whole reception and humiliating our family. Now you're causing a scene at home. Are you trying to make all of us miserable? Can you stop making a scene? Uncle's situation is stressful enough. We can change the sheets. Why throw such a huge fit? Uncle's situation is stressful for you? Whose fault is it that he's in the hospital? Yours. He almost died. Now your brother is sleeping in my wedding bed, and you're telling me to calm down? How can your family be this shameless? That's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? Joe Wanji, look at yourself. You're covered in blood, standing in our bedroom like a maniac. Take it off. Take what off? My robe. I'm not taking it off. Come take it from me if you dare. Touch her again and see what happens. Calm down. Why should I? That's my bed and my uncle is still in the hospital. Are you determined to make everyone miserable today? Put a towel under her. Don't get blood on the brand new carpet. You people? Are you seriously calling the cops? Hello, police. I've been assaulted. The address is Unit 1602, Building 7, Shingy Gardens. Joe Wanzi, have you lost your mind? Hang up. We're family. Why would you call the police? The man who hit me is still here and I'm bleeding. Unit 1602, Building 7, Shingy Gardens. Please hurry. I only get one wedding. Officer, this is just a family matter. The newlyweds had an argument. My daughter-in-law has depression and she fell on her own. They assaulted me and now they're making up lies about me. You're saying I fell on my own? Zhang Yan, say it again in front of the officers. Did I fall on my own? You were emotionally unstable. Unstable? Your family forced alcohol down my uncle's throat and put him in the ER. I stayed there all night, then came home to find your brother and his girlfriend in my wedding bed. How was I supposed to react? Was I unstable when you hit me? Was I unstable when you slapped me? Was I unstable when you shoved me? Joe Wanji, calm down. How can I? While my uncle was in the ER, you kept scrolling on your phone and never once asked about him. You ignored your brother sleeping in my bed, slapped me without blinking, then watched me bleed. And now you tell me to calm down? You slapped me, then shoved me into the corner of that table. My head was pouring blood and somehow you're still acting like the victims. I didn't mean to. You wouldn't stop screaming. So you admit you hit her? I grabbed her and she lost her balance. So you admit there was physical contact? It wasn't intentional. You put your hands on her. Do you admit you shoved her? For the record, you claim she lost her balance, but admit you shoved her and she suffered a head injury. Is that correct? But I didn't mean to. I didn't. I want a medical exam and an official injury report. I want him detained. You wouldn't dare. Watch me. Your son hit me, you saw it, and you're still protecting him? Zhang Yan, you're one heck of an actor. You spent 2 years pretending to be gentle, thoughtful, and devoted. You thought once we were married, I couldn't leave, so you could finally drop the act and hit me. Keep performing if you want, but I'm done. Joe Wanji, that wound is serious. The gauze is only temporary, so get stitches immediately. Here's the paperwork for an injury evaluation. Get it done today, cooperate with the investigation, and don't leave town. Okay. How dare you hit my son? Shut up, your son hit my daughter. Everyone stop, what are you doing? This is a police station. What did you promise on your wedding day? You said you'd treat her well. 1 day later, you put her in the hospital. Remember this, we're not letting it go. See you in court. Does it hurt? Yes. The first thing Uncle asked about when he woke up was you. I failed him. Mom, I'm getting a divorce. Okay. You said you needed 4 stitches and I thought you were joking. Joe Wanji, you got 4 stitches in the back of your head and still told me you were fine? I'm not fine, but I can handle it. Your parents must be furious. They didn't tear Jiang Yan apart? My mom walked in and slapped him. Total boss move. What about your dad? Did he hit him? No. He said, you put my daughter in the hospital after one day. This isn't over. Your dad must have been furious. Honestly, that cuts deeper than a slap. Come on, I'll help you deal with them. The scalp wound is about 1.25 inches long and required 4 stitches. The ER record says it reached the tissue covering the skull, with bruising to the left side of the face. What's the preliminary classification? Based on the current exam, it appears to be a minor injury. The official forensic report will make the final determination. Any penalty will be decided by the authorities after reviewing the evidence. That's enough to make him face consequences. Come on, next stop. I pulled the bank statements. Brace yourself. Let me see. First charge, $43,000 on a women's clothing site, shipped to Chen Lu at 502, Building 3, Sunshine Gardens. Second charge, $62,000 at a jewelry store. Chen Lu signed for the in-store pickup. Third charge, $35,000 for flights and a hotel. The travelers were Jiang Hao and Chen Lu. Charges 4 through 23 were all for women's clothing, skincare products, food delivery, and rides. Every delivery went to Chen Lu's place. Excluding your own spending, the total is $238,000. For 2 months before the wedding, I worked late every day. He said he'd handle everything. I was so busy that I stopped checking. You dated him for years and he volunteered to handle it. Anyone would have trusted him. Jiang Yan spent that much on Chen Lu. Are they? No. My guess is Jiang Hao had no money, so his mother made Jiang Yan pay. You didn't marry one man, you married an entire family of leeches. Then I'll make them return every cent. When you first brought him home, Dad thought he was too smooth. He agreed with everything you and we said. Dad taught for 30 years. He's met plenty of people whose actions don't match their sweet talk. He wanted to warn you, but you looked so happy. Your dad often said Jiang Yan didn't feel like one of us. Before the wedding, Jiang Yan promised he'd do anything to make you happy. It sounded sweet, but something felt off. Still, whenever I saw you smiling, I thought maybe I was overthinking it. Don't blame yourselves. Jiang Yan kept up the act for 2 years. No parent could stay on guard against someone like that every second. I trusted him. That's on me. It won't happen again. I embarrassed you. If I hadn't taken that drink. The night you were hospitalized, I waited outside the ER, hating myself for not stopping that drink. His family had hidden their true colors so well. You finally made them show who they really are. But I'm more worried about you. Your aunt passed away, your brother is overseas, and you spent the entire night alone in the ER. How could I explain that to them? Uncle, you almost died. But I'm still here, don't cry. I'm not crying. I just need you to know I'll make them answer for what they put you through. What do you need me to do? Do you remember who pressured you, who poured the drinks, and what everyone said? I remember. When they ask for your statement, tell them everything you remember. I will. I'll testify for you. If Auntie were still here, Uncle could have been this happy too. That's beautiful. What do you want? Onesie. Can we stop fighting? We used to be so happy. I'd pick you up from work and we'd watch movies on weekends. I always did whatever you wanted. Remember your birthday last year? I booked your favorite restaurant a month ahead. You said it was the best birthday you'd ever had. We could have stayed that happy. Please stop this and come home. Let's fix our marriage, okay? Yes, I really thought it was my best birthday. I thought I'd chosen the right man. I never imagined that 1 year later, you'd beat me badly enough to put me in the hospital. Jiang Yan, isn't wearing that mask exhausting? Stop pretending. There's no going back for us. And here's some free advice. Stop letting your mother use you as her weapon. My mom, your mother is her own person and so are you. You're 30 years old. Can you tell the difference? Things really were good. Before we married, he was the gentlest man I'd ever met. Too bad all those happy days were fake. Who was that? Nobody. A package went to the wrong address. Besides, the past doesn't matter anymore. What happens next does. Divorce. And I want the $238,000 charged to my card without my consent included in the property dispute. We'll file a separate injury lawsuit over the forced drinking against Uncle Jiang number 2, and Hou Liang. Submit all the supporting evidence. Do we have witness statements about the drinking? Yes. Good. We'll prepare the divorce and property claim separately from the injury lawsuit. Whether they're heard around the same time depends on the court's schedule. Things used to be good, but it was all fake. Every last one of them will answer for this. You've lost weight. I made you ribs. Come on, let's go home. Human Resources. As you have failed to report to work, your employment has been terminated under company policy. 5 days? They fired me for missing 5 days? She sued me. She actually sued me. After 2 years together, she turned on me just like that. She got me detained, cost me my job, and now she's suing me. She's trying to destroy my life. Jiang Hao, could you at least clear the dishes? Are you trying to demolish my apartment? All you do is game and chase women. What have you done these past few days? My coffee table, my pillows, my plant. It's one stupid pillow. Why do you care? She's gone, so why can't I touch her stuff? He comes home and immediately loses it. I'm losing it? I spent 5 days in detention, lost my job, and now Zhou Wanji's lawyer is suing me. Who did I do all this for? Why shouldn't I be furious? Why are you taking it out on me? Zhou Wanji sued you, not me. You hit her, you got detained, and you lost your job. What does any of that have to do with me? Would this have happened if you hadn't slept in that bed? What's wrong with me sleeping there? Jiang Yan, did I tell you to hit her? Did I force your hand to slap her? You did it yourself, got yourself detained, and now you're taking it out on me. Have you no shame? You want to lecture me? How much did you spend buying clothes and jewelry for your girlfriend and taking her to Sanya? Now you're saying it has nothing to do with you. It was Zhou Wanji's card, but you linked it to your phone. You agreed when I said her limit was high and we'd pay it back later. You said yes, and now you're rewriting history. Get this straight, Jiang Yan. You made the charges and linked the card yourself. She's suing you, not me. If you want someone to blame, don't come in here acting tough with me. You just got home. Why are you fighting with your brother? Mom, if it weren't for Jiang Hao, what does Hao Hao have to do with this? This is all that awful Zhou Wanji's fault for suing you. That's my home. Why is he acting so tough? I didn't make him hit her. Enough. His home? Our family helped pay for that apartment too, didn't we? Mom! It's true. Wanji. What do you want? Wanji, I came to see you. See me for what? I wanted to talk. What could we possibly have to discuss? I know Jiang Yan wronged you, but he's never suffered like this before. 5 days in detention, sleeping on a hard bunk with a paper-thin pillow. He's never suffered? Neither had I. He slapped me to the floor and split my head open. What did you do then? You shouted, "Don't drip blood on the carpet." When you saw me bleeding, your first concern was the carpet. What right do you have to come here and complain about your son's suffering? Wanji, he's my son. I raised him for 30 years. Seeing him locked up broke my heart. Your heart broke, right? It didn't break when your son hit me. Why does everyone else deserve to suffer while your precious family can't endure one consequence? Besides, didn't he bring this on himself? Please drop the case. Raising 2 sons wasn't easy. Jiang Hao doesn't have a job, and Jiang Yan is all I have left to depend on. Drop the case and I'll get on my knees. Don't bother, I still won't drop it. Raising your sons was hard, so my uncle deserved to be force-fed alcohol and rushed to the ER? Your younger son doesn't have a job, so my wedding bed automatically became his guest room? My uncle said he was sick and refused more than once, but you surrounded him and forced him to drink until he landed in the ER. That wasn't a normal toast. You knew the danger and did it anyway, so you're responsible for the harm. You're afraid your relatives will be held responsible and blame you, so you came here hoping I'd let it slide. You never think about anyone but yourselves. I didn't know this would... It's not that you didn't know. You didn't want to know. Family, family, family! Wanji, we're family. You keep saying family, but not once have you admitted that any of you were wrong. My daughter needed 4 stitches, and my brother almost died. You think a few tears will make this disappear? Please, we're family. My brother barely made it out of the ER alive. You should be grateful he survived. The court can handle Jiang Yan and the people who forced alcohol on my brother. We'll deal with them one by one, and everyone responsible will answer for it. Wanzi, what if I beg on my knees? Please, I'm begging you. What's all this yelling? Have you people no conscience? All rise. Spectators may not speak, ask questions, applaud, or disrupt the proceedings. Silence all phones. Be seated. Court is now in session. We will first hear Zhou Wanji vs. Jiang Yan, a divorce action. Zhou Jiangguo's related injury lawsuit against Jiang Dayong and the others will be heard separately. Does either party object to the members of this judicial panel? No. Plaintiff, state your requested relief. The plaintiff requests, first, dissolution of the marriage between Zhou Wanji and Jiang Yan. Second, a finding that the disputed $238,000 in credit card charges were not marital living expenses and must be repaid by the defendant. And third, lawful division of marital property. Defendant's response. We acknowledge marital conflict, but the disputed $238,000 was spent while preparing for the wedding and should be treated as joint marital expenses, not Jiang Yan's individual debt. We also contend that the evidence does not prove he intentionally caused the plaintiff's injury or committed domestic violence. We will proceed to the presentation of evidence. Plaintiff may begin. Exhibit 1, bank statements and itemized transactions. Of the disputed $238,000, the first $43,000 charge was for women's clothing shipped to Chen Lu at 502, Building 3, Sunshine Gardens, not the marital home. The second was a $62,000 jewelry purchase. The pickup record identifies Jiang Hao, and the phone number belongs to Chen Lu. The third charge was $35,000 for flights and a hotel in Sanya for Jiang Hao and Chen Lu. The remaining 20-plus charges covered women's clothing, skincare, food delivery, and rides. The delivery addresses and purchases all point to Jiang Hao and Chen Lu. Clothing and jewelry for his brother's girlfriend, plus flights and a hotel for the couple. How does any of that qualify as marital living expenses? We have evidence that Ms. Zhou authorized Mr. Jiang to use the card. Defendant, do you admit that you made the disputed credit card charges? As I said before I made them, did Zhou Wanji specifically authorize these purchases? She knew I was using the card. I didn't know. For 2 months before the wedding, I was overwhelmed with work. Jiang Yan said he'd handle major expenses like the planner and hotel while I handled my dresses. He told me not to worry because he would review every charge. He linked my credit card to his phone and disabled the bank alerts on mine. He claimed the bank was updating its system and text alerts were unreliable, so he'd monitor everything for me. Later, he claimed the wedding planner added last-minute costs and asked me to cover them until his mother reimbursed me. He said the same about the hotel and promised his family would repay everything at the end of the month. I thought he was the man I'd spend my life with, so I trusted him. He sent me screenshots showing a $12,000 wedding planner charge and an $8,000 hotel deposit. I believed the money would be repaid. When I finally checked the bank statements, I discovered that every amount and merchant name in those screenshots had been altered. Not one was real. The $43,000 in clothing went to Chen Lu. Jiang Hao collected the $62,000 in jewelry, and the Sanya flights and hotel were booked for Jiang Hao and Chen Lu. You used my trust to hide those purchases. Zheng Yan, does that sound like informed consent to you? We do not dispute the transactions, but we dispute their purpose and who bears responsibility. During wedding preparations, the plaintiff allowed the defendant to use the card on her behalf. Although some charges were not marital expenses, he had no intent to unlawfully take her money. The $62,000 in jewelry, $43,000 in clothing, and $35,000 Sanya trip had nothing to do with our wedding or married life. He used doctored screenshots to pass them off as wedding expenses. Is that your idea of acting in good faith? That money was spent on the wedding. Do you think our family didn't have wedding expenses? Once she married into our family, everyone's money became family money. How is this all my son's responsibility? Order in the court. Spectators may not speak. Any further disruption will result in removal from the courtroom. Continue. Exhibit 2. Evidence of the plaintiff's head injury and the scene. The forensic and ER records show a 1.25-inch scalp wound requiring 4 stitches. We also submit photographs of the scene and blood on the rosewood table, plus the police interview record. The defendant first claimed the plaintiff slipped by herself. He later claimed she lost her balance while he grabbed her. Defendant, explain how she was injured. I grabbed her arm and she lost her balance. If you merely grabbed her arm, how did the back of her head strike the corner of a table positioned behind her? She's lying! She deliberately threw herself into the table! We contend that the possibility of an accidental fall has not been excluded. The photographs, blood on the table, ER record, forensic report, and defendant's admission of physical contact all corroborate one another. The defense has offered no contrary evidence. Does the defense have any new evidence? No. The defendant does not currently agree to mediation. The court identifies 2 disputed issues. First, whether the $238,000 constituted marital living expenses, and second, whether the defendant shoved the plaintiff, causing her head injury and committing domestic violence. Any objections? No. Are the parties willing to mediate? No mediation. The defendant is not willing to mediate at this time. Jiang Hao and Chen Lu benefited from every disputed purchase, none of which supported the marriage. The defendant obtained the money through false claims and altered screenshots and must repay it. The forensic evidence corroborates the defendant's admission of physical contact. We ask the court to grant the divorce, find that domestic violence occurred, and protect the innocent spouse when dividing the property. The defendant had no malicious intent when using the card. As for the injury, we maintain that an accident cannot be ruled out. He changed his story twice at the police station. The forensic report, scene photos, and blood on the table are all right here. Do the parties have any final statements? We stand by every requested claim. Nothing further. The hearing is concluded. Judgment will be issued at a later date. The court will now hear Zhou Jiangguo's personal injury lawsuit against Zhang Dayong and the other defendants. Ho Liang failed to appear after lawful notice, so the court will proceed in his absence. Plaintiff, describe what happened at the wedding. At the reception, Zhang Dayong approached me with a drink. I said I had serious stomach problems and my doctor had forbidden all alcohol. He said refusing would disrespect the Zhang family, while someone else said one drink wouldn't kill me. Hu Liang filled the glass and shoved it into my hand. I refused 4 times. I didn't drink the 3rd glass willingly. Zhang Dayong held my shoulder and pressed the glass to my mouth, forcing it down. I don't remember what happened next. I woke up in the hospital. Your Honor, wedding toasts are customary. Zhou Jiangguo already had an underlying medical condition. My clients shouldn't bear responsibility for every consequence. I admit I offered him drinks, but I never expected anything this serious to happen. My uncle clearly refused at least 4 times and repeatedly explained that he'd previously been hospitalized for stomach bleeding. Zhang Dayong restrained him and forced the third glass into his mouth. He vomited blood, collapsed, and was rushed to the ER. His doctor said another incident could be fatal. Does the witness have any family, financial, or other significant relationship with either party? No, I was a bridesmaid and witnessed everything. I was about 10 feet from the table and saw 3 men surrounding Mr. Zhou with drinks. He kept waving them away and saying he couldn't drink. Zhang Dayong said refusing would be disrespectful. Ho Liang, the man with dyed blonde hair, filled the glass and shoved it into Mr. Zhou's hand. Mr. Zhou had already gone pale, but they still forced 3 drinks on him. You were a bridesmaid and are close to Zhou Wanji. Can you guarantee that the plaintiff did not influence your testimony? I'm only describing what I personally witnessed. I did not compare stories with any other witness afterward. The plaintiff submits photographs from the reception. They show Zhang Dayong pressing a glass to Zhou Jiangguo's lips, while Mr. Zhou was visibly unwell. The positions and actions corroborate both witness statements. The defendants knew the plaintiff had a serious stomach condition, yet surrounded him, pressured him, and forced him to drink, directly causing internal bleeding, emergency treatment, and hospitalization. The testimony, photographs, medical records, and bills all corroborate one another. We contend that offering wedding toasts is normal social behavior and that the harm was closely tied to the plaintiff's unusual medical condition. Normal social behavior requires consent. You knew he had a serious stomach condition, yet after 3 refusals, you held him down and forced alcohol into his mouth. How is that normal? Any final statement from the plaintiff? I refused and clearly explained my condition. I ask that everyone who pressured me or forced me to drink be held legally responsible and reimburse my treatment costs. The hearing is concluded. Judgment will be issued later. A separate ruling will also be issued in the related divorce action. I didn't embarrass you, did I? Not at all. Come on, let's go home. Uncle Zhang's face went completely green. The result was about what we expected. I know. It's over. Everything's over. All rise. First, the court grants the divorce between plaintiff Zhou Wanji and defendant Zhang Yan. Calling the police, documenting my injuries, filing the case, and going to court, those words were finally on paper. Second, the disputed $238,000 was not spent on marital living expenses. Defendant Zhang Yan must repay plaintiff Zhou Wanji the full $238,000 after this judgment takes effect. Third, during the marriage, defendant Zhang Yan shoved the plaintiff and caused her head injury. His actions constitute domestic violence. The marital property shall be divided according to law, with favorable consideration given to the innocent spouse under Article 1087 of China's Civil Code. The court will now announce its judgment in Zhou Jiangguo's injury lawsuit against Zhang Dayong and the other defendants. Despite knowing that Zhou Jiangguo had a serious stomach condition and had clearly refused alcohol, the defendants jointly pressured him, forced him to drink, or stopped others from intervening. This constituted a joint tort. The 4 defendants are jointly and severally liable for his medical, nursing, and nutritional expenses, plus $48,000 for emotional distress. The court believed us. Son, did you hear how much money we owe? Your father died years ago, and you're the only one holding this family together. Where are you going? The court believed us. Bro, think you'll finally sleep well tonight? Wanzi, look! Bride calls police on her wedding day is already number 3 on the local trending list. Not bad writing, right? I'm done looking. The judgment is all I needed. Fair enough, that was one heck of a move. Zhou Wanzi, you... The phone you called is turned off. There are 3 of them. My oldest uncle shut off his phone, my second uncle blamed him, and Ho Liang vanished. The court imposed joint and several liability. If they refuse to pay, Zhou Jiangguo can demand the full amount from you. After you pay, you can seek contribution from the others. I don't have a job and I can't make the mortgage payment. If you want to keep the house, you need to raise the money to repay her and keep paying the mortgage. If you can't, you'll have to sell. Who's paying the amount we owe? What money do I have? You won't help with the money or the house, so what exactly will you help with? She wants me to pay, but I don't even have a job. So this was your plan all along. You were waiting for this day. I wish she'd say something, even if it was just to yell at me. What does it mean when she says nothing at all? She won and I lost everything. It's too late to ask that now. The judgment spells everything out. Whether I'm satisfied has nothing to do with you anymore. I spent 2 years trying to know you, but it took only 1 day to see who you really are. There's nothing left to say. Wanji, you don't look well. Who sent that? You didn't know before you married him? I knew. He said his mother raised both sons alone and felt insecure. Keeping his paycheck in her account was the only way she felt safe. Back then, I thought a man who respected his mother couldn't be that bad. I was so naive. I didn't question it. I believed him. Later, I realized it wasn't insecurity. It was control. Why would a retired woman need complete control over the income of a 30-year-old man? That account only ever showed money going out. He never truly controlled his own money. How much did they take? The court took more than 7,000 yuan, every cent I had. Then do you even have money for food? How many years have you held my paycheck? You gave me only 2,000 yuan a month and called me a big spender. Where's the rest? I'm 30, divorced, and don't have a cent in my account. Zhang Hao is only 25, has no job, and you still gave him money to buy things for his girlfriend. Has my paycheck been supporting him this whole time? Give it back. Mom, where are the wedding cash gifts? There was at least 100,000 yuan. Where is it? I put it in savings. Where? In my account. Withdraw it, I need the money now. I can't withdraw it. What do you mean? Enforcement sent me a notice a few days ago, asking where that large deposit came from. I checked with the bank. The account was frozen by court order while they investigate whether you transferred assets to hide them. I didn't know this would happen. I thought putting it in my name would keep them from tracing it to you. Why didn't you tell me? I was afraid you'd blame me. And you're not afraid I'll blame you now? You had over 100,000 yuan in your account and said nothing. You watched the mortgage fall behind and the court take my last 7,000 yuan, and you still said nothing. Did you think you were being clever? Zhang Yan, have you lost your mind? Shut up! You didn't call me crazy when you spent my money. You didn't call me crazy on your Sanya vacation. Now that you're panicking, suddenly I'm the crazy one? When you deposited the wedding money, you planned to save it for Jiang Hao, didn't you? All you ever cared about was taking care of him. Now even the money in your own hands is frozen, and I have nothing left. Mom, is there really no way to get the money out? You controlled the money your entire life, and now you're telling me it's frozen. What's that noise? I'll go check. Wanji, come downstairs. Come down here and talk to me. I have nothing left. My job is gone and I'm about to lose the house too. Are you happy now? Hello, I live in Building 3, Unit 502 at X Garden Apartments. A drunk man is shouting downstairs and smashed a bottle. He has a history of domestic violence and harassment. I'm staying inside. Please send someone quickly. Show us your ID. You're coming with us to explain what happened and sober up. Eat it while it's hot. How can you be so heartless? I can barely afford food. I'm heartless? My uncle was hospitalized and you hit me until I bled. None of you cared when he was fighting for his life. Now you're shouting outside my home and waiting at my office. What do you want? My uncle almost died at that dinner, and you put me in the hospital on our first day of marriage. You feel wronged, but you caused all of this. If the man outside refuses to leave, call security. Call the police if necessary. Okay, I understand. How many times has he harassed you? 3. First, he got drunk outside my home, shouted and smashed a bottle. Then he waited outside my office. Another time, he sat on the office steps for hours and refused to leave. He hasn't hit me again, but I can't leave work normally or feel safe going home. Did you report the earlier abuse to the police? Yes, here's the police report, the injury assessment, and the final divorce judgment recognizing the domestic violence. There's already a judgment documenting domestic violence, and now he's repeatedly harassing you. You can petition the local court for a restraining order. The court generally must rule within 72 hours or within 24 hours in an emergency. I want to file. We've received your documents. Keep your phone on. The first police report documented everything, including my injuries. Later, the divorce court found that domestic violence had occurred. Now I have the restraining order in my hand. Every step is documented, and every claim has proof. Is everything taken care of? Will he come back? The order has been served. If he follows, harasses, or comes too close again, the court can reprimand, fine, or detain him. If his conduct becomes criminal, he can also face prosecution. You're not scared anymore? It's not that I'm no longer afraid of him. I just don't feel like I have to carry everything alone anymore. Why? I saw the news about your family. Everything is a disaster, and you don't even have a job. Do you honestly think there's any reason for us to stay together? Just because I'm broke now? Jung-hao, Your mother looked down on my family for owning a grocery store. She said we weren't good enough for you. Now your family is broke. So why should I keep taking your attitude? Have you ever earned a cent? Everything you spent came from your brother, your sister-in-law, or your mother. What do you actually have of your own? The person you called is unavailable. Why are you still calling her? Fine, break up with me, but come out and tell me to my face. Why would I meet you? So we can settle this face to face? Was I not clear enough? Jung Hao, you've never been capable of standing on your own. Why did you ever think I'd stay with you forever? I spent money on you. I spent a fortune on you. That money came from your brother using your sister-in-law's credit card. You didn't earn it. Have you ever earned a cent, Jung Hao? You don't have a real job. Your mother supports you, your brother supports you, and you even spend your sister-in-law's money. Jung Hao, stop looking for me. Go find your mother. Doesn't she love you more than anyone? Let her keep supporting you. Where are you going? To find a job. What else am I supposed to do, live on air? How? Where are you going? Stay out of it! Well, look who showed up. What do you want? Where's Chen Lu? She's not here. Why are you looking for her? Tell her to come out. I need to talk to her. She already broke up with you. What part of that don't you understand? Tell her to come out and say it to my face. She doesn't want to see you. Is that not clear? I need to talk to her face to face. I told you she doesn't want to see you. Move. I'll go inside and find her myself. What happens between her and me is none of your business. None of my business? She's my daughter. Who do you think you are? I'll say it one more time. Get out. Just let me see her once. Why would she see you? She's already found a successful man with a house and a car. He's everything you're not. Get out! Your family has nothing left, and your mother used to act so superior. What could you possibly offer compared to someone else? What could I possibly offer? You still have the nerve to walk away? Get lost and stop making a mess outside my home. Her new man has money, a house, and a car. Leave now or I'm calling the police. Don't come back. Honey, bring that basin back inside for me. How did the interview go? I didn't get it. How? What happened to you? Who hit you? Say something. Chen Lu's mother said Chen Lu found a rich man who's much better than me. She told me never to look for Chen Lu again. Look at your brother. She wasn't wrong. What are you gonna do about the house? I'll talk to a real estate agent. You're really going to sell it? I'm out of money and about to miss more mortgage payments. If I keep falling behind, the bank may sue. Selling now gives me some control over the price. If it goes into foreclosure, I'll have even fewer options. What did the agent say? It's listed for 1.8 million yuan. Do you think it'll sell? The market is slow and there aren't many serious buyers. All I can do is wait. He used to say he'd spent years saving the down payment. Now he's the one putting the house up for sale. Uncle, the court imposed joint and several liability. Your share is 48,000 yuan. I don't have the money. You get a pension every month. Even if I have money, I'm not paying. Why should I? Weren't you the one who forced the alcohol down his throat? You held the glass to his mouth and poured. Now you're asking why you should pay? I wasn't the only one. Your second uncle urged him to drink, and Hu Liang poured drinks too. Go ask them. I was trying to help you save face. Now that something went wrong, you're dumping all the blame on me? I only asked him to have one drink for show. I never told you to force it down his throat or drink him into the ER. You're my own brother. We're really struggling right now. Being your brother doesn't magically give me money. Second uncle, I know you're in there. I heard your footsteps. The court imposed joint and several liability. Hiding won't make it disappear. Nobody cares. They've all abandoned me. Mr. Jiang, have you considered the buyer's last offer? It's too low. The market is slow, and buyers have plenty of options. Your home still has a mortgage, so before closing, you'll need to release the lien or arrange a sale with the mortgage attached. Time is tight. Finding anyone willing to negotiate is already difficult. What's the most I could get? I can't guarantee a price. I can only keep looking for buyers. Mom, you have that money. Give me 4,200 yuan to cover this month's mortgage. It would buy us one more month. That 48,000 is court-ordered compensation. We have to pay it. I'm only asking for 4,200. Just keep the house afloat for one more month. What difference would one more month make? Hello, Mr. Jiang. This is the bank's loan servicing department calling about your delinquent mortgage. You've missed several payments and the balance remains past due. Please bring it current. If the default continues, the bank may pursue collection, send a demand letter, or file suit under the loan agreement. What's your repayment plan? Can you give me a few more days? I'm looking for work. Could I have a little more time? Do you have any other steady income or relatives who could lend you the money temporarily? No. Do you own any other assets that could be sold or used toward repayment?
No, this house is all I have and it's already listed for sale.
You may request a modified payment plan and include proof of your job search, income, and home listing. The bank must review it. Until a decision is made, your original obligations remain in effect. I'll document your situation, but submit the paperwork and raise the overdue amount quickly, or the bank will proceed under the contract. The bank has its procedures and the court has its judgment. I still haven't truly solved a single problem. Transfer 48,000 yuan to the account listed on this notice. Ma'am, this time deposit hasn't matured. If you withdraw it early, the interest will be recalculated under current bank rules, and you'll lose a significant amount of earnings. Are you sure you want to proceed? I've kept this money on deposit for 3 years, renewing it every time it matured. I always thought Hao might need it one day, so I wanted to keep something set aside. Transfer it. 48,000 yuan. Please confirm the amount and the recipient account. That's correct. The transfer is complete. Here's the receipt. You can submit it to the enforcement court as proof that the judgment was paid. The cash was no longer weighing down her hands, but her heart felt heavier than ever. I've reconsidered the last offer. When can the buyer sign? Mr. Jiang, that buyer backed out 2 days ago. He found another property and already signed the contract. He doesn't want it anymore? I don't have another buyer right now, but I'll keep looking. You're home. Why are you back so early? There wasn't much going on today. You look much better than you did a few days ago. Your uncle called today. The court transferred the money to him, all 48,000 yuan. The other side paid voluntarily, probably through the court's payment account. The enforcement record will show who paid. Whether it was voluntary or collected by the court, what matters is that it was paid in full. Have some soup. Dinner's almost ready. Did Zhang Yan pay yet? Tell me, I need to know. You're not still working late, are you? Text me back. Including the previous 342.80 yuan, the court has now collected a total of 342.80 yuan. There's still a lot left. Yeah. All right, I'll let you go. Come out tomorrow. Dinner's on me and we're celebrating this win. I'll bring the food out. Two months passed. The bank's texts went from, "Please make payment promptly," to, "Legal action may be taken under the loan agreement." Next would probably come the lawsuit and court notices. I used to think this house could hold an entire family. The house was still there, but the family was gone. Before I opened the documents, I could tell myself to wait a little longer. After reading every page, I knew the truth. Every line said I was out of time. Lawsuit, seizure, auction, and turnover. Every step depended on court notice, and no one could promise how long we could stay. Knowing the door would eventually close, but not knowing the exact day, was the hardest part. When we first moved in, the living room was empty. I stood in the middle, turned in a circle, and thought every inch of it was perfect. Is there any other option? No. I'd known that answer for a long time. The home was sold at a court auction, the title transferred, and possession turned over. It no longer belonged to Jiang Yan, and the 3 members of the Jiang family went their separate ways. Don't move, let go! After an investigation, Zhang Hao was placed in administrative detention for theft. What kind of work did you do before? I sold building materials. That's at least related. Give it a try, but don't pretend you can handle it if you can't. Passengers traveling to Jiangzhou, bus XK2101 is now boarding. Please take your belongings and proceed to Gate 1. After the house was gone, the 3 of them headed in 3 different directions. The money came in. 72,000 yuan. How much is left? 7,942.80 plus 120,000 plus another 72,000 makes 199,342.80 yuan collected. Out of 238,000, that leaves 38,657.20 yuan. How can there still be a balance after the house was sold? The house still had a mortgage. The auction proceeds first paid the bank's secured claim and the enforcement costs. Only the remainder could be distributed to other creditors. That 72,000 yuan was my share. What happens to the rest? Enforcement stays open. If he later earns legal income or acquires other assets, the court can continue collecting. It may take time, but the debt doesn't disappear, one step at a time. Have you eaten? I have. Any news from Hao? No, he hasn't been the same since he got out of detention. I call, but he won't answer. Maybe he doesn't want to. Are you getting used to your new place? I am. Take care of yourself too. Wanzi, come to my office. The projects you handled last quarter received great internal feedback. Several clients praised you by name and said the finished work turned out beautifully. Thank you. Starting next month, you're being promoted to associate director. Your salary and grade will increase accordingly. HR will contact you about the details. Okay. Just okay? Aren't you even a little excited? I am, thank you. Well, I got promoted to associate director. That's amazing, Wanzi. I knew you could do it. This is wonderful. You're really buying a home? Yeah. What made you decide so suddenly? The last home I lived in was in his name. He handled the down payment and mortgage. When I moved in, I thought it would be forever. It wasn't. The day I left, I took one suitcase filled with my clothes. I slept there. There was a bed, a closet, even a plant on the windowsill. But that place was never truly mine. I want a place that isn't packed with someone else's things, where I never have to worry about being told to leave. I don't want to depend on anyone or be afraid of anyone. I want sunlight, a home I bought myself, and a door no one can force me out of. You've really changed, but I think it's a good change. Yeah, it feels good. We're celebrating you finally getting a home of your own. This meal's on me. You said that last time too. This time is different. What do you think? It faces the right direction, gets sunlight for hours, and the 9th floor view is great. Yeah, this is the one. I'll take it. We've verified the title, liens, and transaction restrictions. Please confirm the address, square footage, financing, escrow, and delivery terms once more. Sign here. You'll also need to sign the escrow acknowledgement on the next page. All signed. Congratulations, girl. Why are you home so late? I went to buy a home. You bought one? I did. About 645 square feet, south-facing, fully renovated on the 9th floor. When did this happen? I signed the contract today. Once the title transfer and closing are complete, I'll pick up the keys. I have enough, don't worry. Then we're making an extra dish tonight. We've completed the final walkthrough. Here are all the keys. We'll put a couch here. Then you can lie in the afternoon sun. How do you feel right now? Like I'm learning a whole new way to live. From now on, you're living with me. You can call the police whenever you need to. You can leave whenever you choose, and you can always begin again.